All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ziggy Ansah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Rain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. On first down, Newton. So opening drive, 3rd down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Do something. Set. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 66 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Do something. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Monday. Set, lady.
From the 50, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Again, here's Blunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Newton on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw on second down is Newton. Complete to right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Newton now throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they begin the time with Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison. In there to get him for a loss of 5. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 44 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Lions have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Buying time to his left. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
40 got. 40 got. Set. Hey, tag 32. Tag 32.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff to Abdullah. They find some open field here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run again with blood. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Give. This is a cooler. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Newton now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One last throw here for Stanford. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you wanna